Welcome to Orlando, Florida, a couple of teams hoping to finish their season in magical fashion by taking home a victory in the Cheez-It Citrus Bowl. There's nothing quite like wrapping up a regular season with a bowl victory. It just leaves a good taste in your mouth going into the offseason. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Washington Huskies, taking on a team from the SEC, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up in this bowl game. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He gets a block. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. The Gators offense will get first crack at it here. This is a big-time quarterback that we're going to be seeing today, but getting the job done against a defense like this, what words of wisdom do you have for him, Jesse?
Well, I think you've got to prepare like you've never prepared before, and that's one thing he told us. He spent extra time in the film room. He spent extra time on the field after practice all week because I think he understands the challenge that lies ahead of him. He knows this is easily the best defense that they face this year, so we're going to put his skills to the test in this one.
They're going to make it hard, right? There's not going to be any layups. Like most of the time, you know, he's had his way. He's feasted on so many defenses. They're going to make you earn it. They're going to make you go the length of the field. They're going to see if you can be patient. They're going to see how you respond to adversity. So some challenges coming his way for sure.
Might as well stick with him. Picks up the first down, still moving. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
This guy's got a lot of tools in his toolbox toting the rock, man. He showed you right there. And when I think back to Florida running backs, Emmitt Smith, all-time.
Oh, he's got some space. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number one. It was priority number one. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
Let's take a second to look at the big picture for Florida. They got a boost from their high school recruiting ranks, setting the table for the future, getting a verbal commitment from a four-star linebacker.
Yeah, it's huge for this defense, not only because of his physical traits. This guy can run, he can cover, he can blitz the passer, but he's also a tremendous leader. This guy could be the alpha on this defense for years to come.
He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Here comes the option. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown. He's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
Man, they just couldn't find a hole. Down in the red zone, the field shrinks. So much harder to complete those passes for fourth and short. Now, decision time, baby.
This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds his big tight end. So close to that end zone, he can almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense.
And they must have had a play in practice that they just felt was unstoppable because they essentially just took away an automatic chip shot field goal to go for that fourth down, but because
into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Gator!
the offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his spot. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So the Washington Huskies offense will try to get something going with their first possession. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
Oh, the quick spin move. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. And the quarterback just couldn't bring himself to pull the trigger and get rid of the ball, and they knock it free.
So let's give the secondary tons of credit, right, Reese? They were doing an outstanding job in the back end, in coverage, not allowing any receivers open, and that's why the QB had to keep holding it and keep holding it. That allowed the pass rush to get to him, and that created the turnover.
Wrestled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive. It's 1st and 10 from the 13. Using his legs, it's Vaughn. Bulldozes his way through. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. The give from the gun. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill with that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Williams will pass. Got it in the middle, it's Coleman. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass. Caught over the middle, it's Boston. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains, they mark it at the 29. Offense will try to get some momentum going on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And nice answer by this defense. You give up a big play, you go take a big play. Sometimes you get down on yourselves and one play turns to 2. Nice job by this defense, getting a sack, creating some momentum.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Right down the middle. He's got it. Tripped up for the tackle.
When you play zone coverage, you got a wide receiver that's a beast. It becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. Washington sends out the punt team. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He'll field the punt. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. You could probably question the decision to pass on a field goal last time, and they came up empty on that previous drive, Jesse.
I just think in this offense, it's going to come down to critical down and distances, right? Down in the red zone, third down, fourth down. I like them being aggressive. They just got to do a better job executing.
Yeah, and they kind of know what the defense gave them last time. So let's be more aggressive and take advantage of that defense on this drive.
You count up those explosive plays in a game, and you put a little extra star by the big run.
Yeah, this running back is a weapon, boy. He is so good in space. He's got shiftiness. He can make guys miss. And if this guy gets into the second level, watch out. He can hit a home run.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
And he picks up enough for the first down. We'll see if they get another snap here in the first quarter. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. So first down here as they go back to work. Off the play fake on first down. Starting to feel a little pressure. Caught in the backfield. It's ball. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide. And a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. And the try is no good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
He lobs one high down the left side. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Bringing it back. He's at the 40. Look, that interception is not the quarterback's fault. It's those dumb coaches who put him in the game.
Putting him in that position in the first place, right? I'll tell you what, let's give the defenders some credit here. I think Reese, he just wanted the ball more. He did a great job in coverage, watching the QB and
going for it all. And that one is picked up in the end zone. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Quarterback empties his backfield. Williams looking for a man. Fires to the wideout. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. Second time today they've been forced to punt. He'll haul it in right around the logo. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On the direct snap, it's Wilson. It'll fall incomplete. A little creativity on first down, but it doesn't work. It'll be second down.
really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
He'll keep it himself. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure that...
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it! The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Gators decide to punt it away.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
They'll get this drive going from the 17. Off play action on first down. Makes the grab. It's Coleman.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
The Huskies with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Give to the running back. There he goes. An explosive run, and he gets it all the way up to the 50-yard line before going out of bounds. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Williams will pass. Lets it fly deep downfield. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit and coverage that forces the incompletion.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. He'll pull it on the read. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
One of the things I like about this defense is their DBs are not afraid to put their face in the fan and go tackle. And you saw it that time with the quarterback making a great play, tackling the quarterback on the option for a big loss.
Washington sends out the punt team. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense obviously...
Sprinting away! And the big gain, they've got it on the 46. Few teams improved over the second half of last season as much as Florida. And Jesse, the biggest reason, the play of the young quarterback, DJ Lagway.
He was just unflappable a year ago, Reese, as a true freshman. We saw that on the field, but even in my time sitting down and meeting with him, he just has a poise and a demeanor and a confidence that you don't see very often in college. This is a different type of dude, and they're expecting him to take the next level. And with that, this program carrying it on their shoulders.
In the backfield, it's Hawkins. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Now facing a 3rd and long.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical, they're too fast, and they force a negative play.
And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
Now, these slant routes you throw quick. It's a timing route. You throw 3 million of them to the wide receiver, and most of the time gets his hands up and he catches it, keeps his body in the way. But right there, just lack of focus, lack of concentration, just drops the easy play. He's probably caught that ball 99% of the time it's been thrown to him.
Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Williams looking for a man. With the catch, it's Williams. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. And the Huskies can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle. It's Evans. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Wants to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Williams. They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Takes a hit as he fires. It's caught downfield. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. And I think on that last completion, it was a good example of it.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Snagged in the middle. It's Evans. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that in route.
The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. The Huskies are at the line looking to convert on third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Into the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Washington.
Great job of execution in the passing game. QB and his target on the exact same page. The extra point now is going to tie this thing up. And they've got some real momentum here heading in at halftime.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Buys a little time. Got it behind the line. It's Harvey. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. A full field of defensive backs trying to take away the deep ball. Looking to throw, it's Lagway. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
And in this weather, man, you start to see more of this. You try to throw the ball harder to penetrate it through the weather and get it to your target, but just catching a football that's a little bit slippery sometimes, you'll see some of those drops, and it's just part of the game.
Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. They bring him down, but it'll be first down at the 42. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Wants to go up top on first down. Setting up the screen. They make the stop, but a good pickup there on first down. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
The Gators can really attack on this second and short. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Grabbed over the middle. It's Sturdivant. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. To the air on first down. Quickly complete. And the defense doesn't let him get loose, and that's going to wrap things up here in the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
A first half that gave us some riveting moments, Reese. Not to mention the dramatic and the unexpected. Just a dynamite start to the Cheez-It Citrus Bowl. And that defense has to feel like it just played about as close to a perfect first half as it can play. And who am I to argue? I mean, check out that scoreboard. Bone-crushing hits and an airtight secondary. Feels like they have 12, 13 dudes out there against that offense, which needs a real pick-me-up and fast. With that said, let's send it back to Reese and the guys for the conclusion of the Cheez-It Citrus Bowl.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. And the Gators will kick it off to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. This drive will open from the 15. They'll open this third quarter with a run. Turning it on! Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. How aggressive will they get on 1st and 10? Might as well give it to him again. Finds his way for 3 after the 33.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Williams will pass. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. They'll have to punt for the 4th time today. Here's the return. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oak. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. The Gators come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. On the option. Oh, there's always football on the bad pitch. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
They recovered their own fumble, but now it's 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. The Gators will call on their punt team. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. And then a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Palmer, now use it against them.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to have the perfect play on just to get a 1st down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space, see if a dude can break a tackle. Maybe that generates an explosive play, and it breaks this trend.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Williams looking for a man. Throws to the wideout. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Washington sends out the punt team. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. The Gators sending the offense back to work. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Handoff from the gun. At the 35, he's loose. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. They'll operate out of split backs. The give to the back. It's loose. And he gets back on top of it and a first disaster.
Well, the running back really lucky he jumped on his own fumble right there, and he's going to have to do a better job of keeping 5 points of pressure on the ball and with ball security, because you put it on the ground, you find yourself on the sideline in this offense.
He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. And the Gators are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Quarterback making adjustments. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Got his man downfield. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
There's a reason 3rd down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at 3rd down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. The give to the back. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. The Gators are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Looking downfield, it's Lagway. Deep shot for the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. They're in field goal range here on 4th down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. On 4th down, looking to pass. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Fires to the tight end. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
He breaks a tackle. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss. And the Huskies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to go up top. Rushes on him. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense. Or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. He hurls one deep down the left side. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year.
Well, the quarterback trying to get aggressive there on 3rd down. He saw something he liked in a matchup he wanted to take advantage of, but the defense, they simply weren't fooled, and they're able to come away with the play.
He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working. Ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
Maybe a 3-yard pickup there. 3rd and long coming up. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Looking downfield, it's Lagway. Fires to the middle. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd. The Gators line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Looking deep down the right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping to run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. And these guys have been busy. Sixth punt of the day. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. At the end of 3, and we've got a chance to have a postseason classic on our hands. Let's take a look at the stats so far. Time to see who's going to head into the offseason with a big W as we start the final period. So first down, we'll open up the final period. Gets the back moving. On the direct snap, it's Wilson. Incomplete, and they tried to catch him flat-footed on first down, but the defense was ready. Well, that helped the completion percentage, but the idea was yards after the catch, and it didn't happen.
Great job on defense, too. See ball, get ball. They saw exactly when that ball was spit out. You saw...
Breaks into the open. Oh, there were a few steps there. He was thinking touchdown, but they finally get him down after the big pickup at the 25. And the Gators, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. Wants to adjust the pattern. To the air. It's Lagway. Trying to escape and get it himself. They finally make the stop, and he shows why he is dangerous on the run, too, and he's got a first down. And this offense can just about haste taking the lead in the fourth quarter, but you do want to be careful not to score too quickly. Touchdown, Florida! And they've moved out front here in the fourth. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
I think the days of running backs just running downhill are out the window. You better be able to do this. You see the playmaker, slip him out the backfield, throw him the football, he'll handle the rest, get in the end zone for the touchdown.
On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. On the ground, it's Coleman. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the ground, he's got it again. Oh, he's got some space. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. The Huskies in a good spot here with 2nd and short.
And maybe the big fella can jumpstart this offense a little bit. They got to get some points, and he's that big physical guy, breaking some tackles, making some plays. Here in the fourth quarter, they're going to need it.
And the Huskies come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Trying to make magic with his feet. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. Washington sends out the punt team. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
At some point, enough is enough. This is the guy that's beat me. He's priority number 1. We got to go get him. It's getting later in the second half. I got to go out and make some plays and get my offense the ball back.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Making side adjustments here. Scanning the field. It's Lagway. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
It seemed like there may have been a miscommunication there between the QB and receiver, just not on the same page.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's cut. The Gators will try to pin them back with the punt. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. They think they can create space here with the run to the right. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Clock is under 4 minutes as they come to the line for 2nd down. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Finds the tight end. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs. Most important part of a clutch drive, piece together some 1st downs, get in position, and here they are on. There he goes! They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. Washington coming to the line with another 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Green. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed. And if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2, 3, and 4-yard gains in the 1st and 2nd quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He'll do it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I think a lot of quarterbacks like those defenses that will be passive and let it slowly develop. Nah, this defense, you could tell, they were aggressive and attacking, and it really paid off.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can't pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Williams will pass. Oh, they're after him. Under heat, and he gets rid of it.
I know they've got all their timeouts left, but it feels like this is the ball game right here. Fourth down, the quarterback's got to do something special, knowing that they need a touchdown here to win.
And here we go, down to score. They'll go for it on fourth down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
I know that was tough, but as a quarterback, you got to know on fourth down, you cannot take a sack. Any way, shape, or form, you've got to be able to get rid of that football and give it an opportunity. That time, I know it wasn't blocked perfect, but the quarterback's got to have more sense of urgency.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They're in control. The clock is their friend. You'd have to expect another run here on 2nd and 6. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Gators come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. The offense changing the play. Wants to throw on 3rd down. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. And the Gators will punt it away on 4th down. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On 1st down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Bring in the heat. Gets rid of it. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Williams looking for a man. Catch in the middle. It's Evans. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Looking left. Hauls it in easily enough for the first down. Great job in this 2-minute drill as he gets out of bounds, keeping the clock on their side as they're trying to pull it out. Motion from the wideout. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Catch in the middle. It's Evans. Now the connection takes it to the 11. They'll use a timeout here. You have to be certain at this point in the game. Looking to throw on 3rd. It's complete. And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And a big opportunity for this offense to tie the game up in the 4th with a touchdown. Gets it out fast. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. Looking to pass, and they don't have a lot of time to work with. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, guys, fourth quarter, you're trailing. You know that they're going to be throwing the ball and trying to be aggressive and try to climb back into this one. Couldn't come up with it there on second down. Let's see what happens on third.
Into the end zone, and it's caught for a touchdown, and we might just have overtime on our hands.
Man, you did the hard part. What a drive, putting points together, getting 6 now. What are you going to do? Decision time. Do you want to go for the win right now, go for the 2-point conversion, or kick this thing and go into overtime with seconds running down on the clock?
Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll try the run. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, just to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Palmer. Like, you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the third overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays, back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. The Gators racing to the line in the hurry-up. The play-action fake. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Might be changing the route. Looking to pass. It's Lagway. Unleashes one. If he houses this, it's ball game. Taking it the other way. And the takeaway will put the finishing touches on this one. Well, guys, let's play some more. Headed to overtime.
And this just feels right. Both of these teams going back and forth. So, of course, David, this thing needs to get decided in OT.
Let's see who's better. Short amount of time to do it. A couple possessions, probably, maybe 1 possession each. Who's the better team?
Defense has its back against the wall as they try to extend this game and force another overtime. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Got it in the middle. It's Williams. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
And on the slant route, I love the location of the throw by the quarterback. He's not making it difficult on his receiver. He's putting the football out in front, hitting his receiver right in the face mask and making it easy for him.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Huskies.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
The drama built throughout this game, memorable plays, and then finally the gut-wrenching loss.